Greetings children, welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. Please like and subscribe the channel for the further updated videos. The following video is for class 6, subject general science, chapter 8, body movements, part 5. Now the beginning part of this lesson we learnt about what are the different movements in our body and how we did some activities to learn how our body parts move. Then we learned the skeleton, the framework of our body, isn't it? Then we learned what are the different bones that make our skeleton in our body. Next we learned about what are the movements in animals like earthworm, snail and cockroach. Now let's continue with the movements in birds. Today we'll do about movements in birds, fish and snakes. For this I request you to keep your textbooks with you. I'm reading out from page number 74. Last paragraph, birds are there, no? From there. I hope this will help you out with the reading also. Okay. So movements of birds. Birds fly in the air and walk on the ground. They all fly in the air and they have the capacity to walk on the ground also, right? Some birds like ducks and swan also swim in water. The birds like swans and ducks, they have the capacity to swim in the water. The birds can fly because their bodies are well suited for flying. Okay, there are certain characteristics of the birds which help them to fly. Their bones are hollow and light. Hollow means there is nothing inside the bones. Okay, it is empty. So it is called the hollow bones. Their bones are hollow and light. The bones of the hind limbs are typical for walking and perching. Perching means when they perch on the branch of the tree to stand on it. It is called perching. The bony parts of the forelimbs are modified as wings. Okay, then forelimbs and hind limbs. Forelimbs means the limbs in the front. Hind limbs means the limbs in the back. So that is modified so that it becomes more the wings. The shoulder bones are strong. The breast bones are modified to hold the muscles of flight, which are used to move the wings up and down. In the front they have strong bones which help the muscles to uh, in the flight of the bird. Flight means flying. Okay, so that is about the movement in the birds. Next is movement of fish. How does a fish move in the water? First, there is a small activity in page number 74. Activity 8. Make a paper boat, put it in the water and push it with a narrow end pointing towards forward. Did it go into the water easily? Did it go inside the water easily? Now hold the boat sideways and push it into the water from the broad side. Are you able to make the boat move in the water when you push it from the side? Now, have you noticed that the shape of the boat is somewhat like a fish? Okay, the shape of the boat and the shape of the fish is almost similar. The head and tail of the fish are smaller than the middle portion of the body. The body tapers at the both ends. This body shape is called streamlined body shape. Streamlined. Okay. The body of the fish is streamlined, which helps them in the movement in the water. Okay, so the shape is such that the water can flow around it easily and allow the fish to move in the water. The skeleton of the fish is covered with strong muscles. During swimming, muscles make the front part of the body curve to one side of the tail part swing towards the opposite side. Now what happens, this as you can see the picture, this is the body of the fish. Now, in the movement of the fish, now if the tail is on one direction, the head is on the other direction, as you can see in the picture on your book also, and you can see here on the screen also. Look at the which side the face of the fish is facing and the tail of the fish is facing. It's always opposite. Okay, that helps the fish to move. That positioning of that curvy position of the fish helps them to move. Then quickly the body of the tail curves to the other side. This makes the jerk of the push uh, this makes a jerk and pushes the body forward. A series of such jerks make the fish swim ahead. This is helped by the fins and the tails. Fins and the tails are usually help in the direction. Okay, direction of the which in the it helps in the which direction the fish should go. No, that to take that direction, it have the fin and the tail of the fish helps. Fish also have other fins on their body which mainly help to keep the balance of the body and to keep the direction while swimming. While swimming, these the fins and the tails on the body helps them to keep the position and maintain the balance of the body of the fish. Next is, how do snakes move? How do snakes move? Have you seen a snake slither? Slither means the movement of the snake is called slithering. S-L-I-T-H-E-R, slither. Does it move straight? Does it go just straight? No, right? It goes curvy. Now, what helps that snakes to go in a curvy shape? Snakes have long backbone. We have backbone, right? Just like that. Even the snakes have long backbone. They have many thin muscles. They are connected to each other even though they are far from one another. The muscles in the body of the fish, sorry, in the body of the snake are connected to each other even though they are far from one another. Muscles also interconnect the backbone, ribs and the skin. Like it's like a pipe. Okay, in the pipe it is all connected, the backbone, the ribs and the skin. The snake's body curves into many loops. Each loop of the snake gives it a forward push by pressing against the ground. Okay, now you should understand here, the snake's body curves into many loops. Loops means like S, going like an S. Each loop of the snake gives it a forward push to pressing against the ground. Since its long body makes many loops, each loops give it this push. The snake moves forward very fast and not in a straight line. Okay, it does not go in a straight line. It keeps curving up. Okay, then we have learned about the uses of bones and muscles for the movement of the different animals. Now, Paheli and Bhoju have many questions in their sacks about different movements in different animals. Must you be having many unanswered questions buzzing in your head or minds. Now, the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, in his book Gate of Animals, asked himself these questions. Why do different animals have body parts that they do have, and how does these parts help animals to move the way they do? He's a Greek philosopher. Okay, he asked these questions which are coming up in our mind too. What are the similarities and differences in these body parts between different animals? How many body parts are needed by different animals for moving from place to place? Why two legs of human and the four for cows and buffaloes? Many animals seem to be having even a number of legs. Why? Why is their bending of legs different from that of our arms? So many questions, and perhaps we have looked for some answers. Though through our activities in this chapter, and we need to look for many more answers. One thing I can tell you, the answers for all these questions is that our body modifies according to the requirement of our environment. Okay, we have grown to be a human being after the evolution from different animals. Okay, like that the other animals have their adaptabilities, or they have different characteristics which help them to lead a better life, lead a proper life. Okay, to help to protect themselves, to protect their family. All these modification happens in depending upon the environment they are living in. Okay, so all these questions will be answered in your later lessons also. So I hope you understood this lesson. So stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself, and keep learning, children. I hope you have understood the lesson. Please read out the lesson completely. Thank you.